Hello and welcome to the back nine of round 3 of the Discraft Great Lakes Open presented by Grip 6 and Barbasol. It's a playoff, people. It's a beautiful day to be out playing disc golf. Owen Scoggins crushing it out there. Erika Stinchcomb and Madison Walker crushing it in here.
Yeah, we are. We're the two hockeys.
Honk. I totally just like went off script and you just see she wasn't into it.
I wasn't
so
ready.
Sorry. Okay, back to our normal scheduled programming.
We have 9 more holes. We watched Owen Scoggins tear it up, continue her reign. Right now, she's still got 7 strokes on the rest of the field. Kat Mertsch playing a very clean bogey-free front 9. Ella Hansen sprinkling in a bunch of different colors, maybe a little more than you want, but keeping it fairly clean. Holyn playing strong, but not quite capitalizing as much as her play is showing.
Impressive. I didn't realize Kat Mertsch was bogey-free. Playing clean. She's done a couple layups, too. Protecting those birdies. Hole 10, uphill par 4, 507 feet, very reachable, no OB, just got to land it in the short grass. We've seen some aggressive plays get to the top of the hill, which makes the upshot really easy. There's kind of like an initial crest to the hill and a couple of flat spots, but sometimes you're just at the mercy of the slope. It'll be interesting to see how aggressive these ladies get.
That should be the saying of this course, at the mercy of the slope.
Yeah. Tobaggan. I would buy that t-shirt.
I would too.
Kat Mertsch getting very aggressive. Love to see it. Yep. Under that tree is a great spot.
Kat's caddy getting her moment of glory.
She's been on there a couple times. Own with a, you guessed it, Star Destroyer in a more typical landing zone.
Center cut.
Holyn with her Tour Series Vulture. Check that out and all these ladies' Tour Series if you want to support them. That's great.
I really like how Holyn's going so much more conservative today. She's not kind of trying to get crazy.
Yeah, usually I feel like she's the Simon of FPO, like showing the crowd a good time, like, look what I can do.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way,
She's
but
like, these people didn't show up to watch us play conservative.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see her strategize. Ella way up there.
That was a rip.
Owen always looking like she put too much flex on it, and then it's pretty dang good.
Yep, right outside the bullseye.
Like, I swear, it comes off on so much angle. You're like, nope,
And
it's like, too much this time.
Yeah, and it's nose down and just doesn't seem like there's enough time.
Great upshot from Holyn. Super smooth sidearm.
This played as the third easiest hole of the day. 62% of the field getting a birdie. 75 getting to circle 1 in regulation.
FPO not at the mercy of the slope on this one.
I'm surprised Ella's not putting. She's so far down there.
It's actually kind of an awkward little gap.
And she'll be farthest from the pin, I believe.
Yeah, but still pretty close. Definitely not where you want to be after such a crush off the tee.
Really getting that focus in after missing a short putt on the last hole. Really great reset. Own from the shrubs.
She cannot be flapped.
Yeah, she can't.
She can't.
No, even though the shrubs around here bite back. Lots of thorns.
So many thorns.
Lots of nice blackberries, too.
Looking like a nice star frame here.
That's the third star frame of the day. If you haven't watched the front, go check it out. As Erika would say, you psychopaths.
It's a throwback. I don't actually think you're psychopaths. So for those of you that get the joke, thank you. I appreciate you. Kat Mertsch with a turkey. Tied for second.
Hole 11. I love this hole. There's a really narrow gap that's far off the tee pad where you can throw a flex sidearm, I believe is the ideal line. A backhand is there as well. It's just a little bit more technical. We had a tiny bit of a headwind here. No out of bounds anywhere to speak of. Going early right or early left can be very difficult to recover from. Hitting that center tree and dropping straight down can be tough as well. This is a cool one because it's a little bit out of reach, but everyone can attack pretty comfortably.
As Madison said, it was a little bit of a headwind, but you couldn't feel it much until you got down the hill and into the short grass. That did some crazy things in that tree. Did it just bounce around that tree a couple times before kicking hard left?
Yeah. Something up there chucking discs back out.
A really ripped squirrel. I don't know. Owen with a great flex forehand. Wow. Fantastic.
Circle 2 is great on this one. 21% of the field getting there.
Holyn with a stable ESP force. More of a pure hyzer line.
Whoa.
Straight to stable. Wow. Pin high.
Without those air bounces, that might have been like, close to parked.
It's great regardless. Ella with a flippier driver here, DD3, catches the top of that tree. Should be hopefully a simple par.
Yeah, not a bad kick off the top.
Kind of looked like she's trying to go up and over it.
Yeah.
Which is a cool play.
If you have it, I think that's the way.
Mm-hmm.
Only one person got to circle 1 in regulation today. And there were 3 birdies on the day. It's all about the long putts on this hole, but ultimately this is kind of a bonus birdie.
Definitely.
Ooh. God, that wobble looked so perfect. Did Holyn make the circle 1?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think she's the one who did, right?
Sure seems that way. But
Dang, high left. Who got it?
Vanessa Van Dyken, Macy Vela Diaz, and Sayananda getting birdie 2s.
Great
Vanessa
bonus.
was on my card. She made a circle 2 putt from right around the same area that Holyn did. It was really nice.
She had to have gone backhand, yeah.
She did, and it was beautiful.
Cool.
Super pure line. Yes. Owen still just
Doing her
cruising
thing.
around.
7 strokes ahead. Ella and Kat trying to chase her down. Hole 12, uphill par 3, 267. Plays like 375. There are branches on both sides that make you throw a really linear shot. You can kind of hyzer flip something up, but you don't want to get too crazy. If you end up in the rough, it makes the par really hard. Most women gonna land in circle 2 with a good drive. Yet another rollaway potential. This time probably only 30 feet though. Not 100.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Wow.
wow. Almost pin high. Without that tree, she would have been under the basket.
She's putting for a birdie though from circle 1. Has Owen been going forehand every day?
No.
Okay.
I think
Works
she went
okay.
backhand the first 2 days.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, we never know what she's going to do.
Never.
Keeping it exciting for us. She can't just have a huge lead and give us nothing to talk about.
Holyn with that glow passion, getting some good ground play just outside the circle, it looks like. Nice and straight and low. I feel like usually Holyn kind of takes to the skies a little bit like Ella does, but she's been keeping it really controlled all day.
You want to hear something crazy?
Yes.
18% of the field got to circle 1.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot from
It's
Ella.
like, I think that's
18.
7. Yeah, 7 or 8 people, I believe,
That's good.
got to circle 1. Unreal.
Owen with a perfect upshot as per usual.
6 people got the birdie.
Wow.
All-time high.
Fantastic. Let's see if Holyn can do it a little longer than the last putt she missed. The only thing you can't do is miss low.
Instead of missing high-low dead center, she's kind of starting to do the left-right thing.
Cat dealing with some some stuff over here. Cool.
Yes. What trees?
Was she dancing with them? Yeah. Is that what she was doing?
I think she was just like minding her space, you know, trying to figure out her bubble. Letting them know this is her area.
Okay. 2 birdies on the lead card on this one. Excellent.
I want to call everyone out. Jennifer Allen, Jessica Weiss, Haley King, Rebecca Cox got 2s because we just don't see that many on this one.
Yup. Holyn looking a little frustrated out there. She's been dancing around the basket all day. I think that putt was in for Cat with or without the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I think her dance let that leaf know, like, this is going in.
Yep, it was pure.
At Discraft, we don't wait to see what the future holds. We build it. The future is in your hands.
Hole 13, 526 feet downhill. This is an eagleable hole, but it is such a finessey line because you have to throw a big sidearm or a turnover backhand that gets by that center tree and then finishes all the way down this narrow fairway that most FPO players are dealing with on their second shot. A very birdieable hole, always playing in the top 3 or 4 easiest holes of the day. No out of bounds to worry about and lots of ability to scramble from regardless of where your tee shot lands.
And lots of fun.
This is the only mistake that you really don't want to make.
Yeah.
Early left or pushing really far left past the gap can be really, really difficult to save your birdie. Par is in play.
Yeah, I agree with Mad. If you're right side, you can scramble a bit better. Mm-hmm. Like Ella. Wow.
Whoa.
She made the gap. I thought she was going to be on that right side. That was awesome.
She's in circle 2, I think.
Long eagle look for sure.
Oh, I'm playing
Star Rock 3 today.
Okay. I like that play.
Always on her toes with Own.
And she's just center cut now for a very easy pitch up birdie.
I mean, definitely a longer approach, though, than you usually have going Rock 3. But it's really smart. Not bringing any luck into play, which a lot of these drives are.
Holyn early releasing and going way right. She might have pushed far enough into the woods, though, that it's not that hard to get out. But there's certain places over there that are just a wall of greenery.
All right, for a long time there, I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, I thought she was just going to kind of like pitch out, but she tried to like put it into the tunnel.
Yeah.
We'll see if she has anything to work with over there, but it could be pretty brutal.
It tends to be.
Own on the dance floor again.
Yeah, just outside the circle, it looks like.
Cat eyeing up a small gap, having to throw over some stuff.
Likely a turnover sidearm here. Oh, sweet out.
Yeah, that's one way to get there.
Yeah, right? I think that's one of the reasons this hole is so fun. Everyone on my card birdied it, but they were so wildly different. It was
cool.
I would love just like a map of what we did because people would be like, what do you got?
And like, look where Holyn is. I bet at home you're like, where are we? Mm-hmm. But there she is.
There she is.
Uh-huh. Nice little chip up to the green. And then Ella. Wow.
About as good as you can do it.
Mm-hmm. They're going to make this hole harder next year. I have a feeling.
I mean, it is a tweener.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't hate it if they like moved it back but kept it as a 4 because I think the tunnel's a really cool element. I wouldn't want to see this as a 3 shorter or something.
No. It's a great hole for MPO. Very fun. But yeah, for us, that would be two tweeners. 60% of the field getting a birdie on this one, so it doesn't feel good to not capitalize, especially from inside the circle.
Holyn throwing well, but just struggling on the putting green. She's all over the basket.
Cat recovering greatly. She's probably stoked about this par. There were no bogeys on the day.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't happen very often.
No.
Kind of surprising to only see Ella get that one, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ella gonna take a stroke on Cat Mertsch with that one. And Owen,
everyone.
I suppose. Everyone.
Look at that, 5
Right.
strokes.
Okay.
That's
closest
the
we've seen
smallest gap. Yep.
it in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Hole 14 is a new hole. We are throwing from the old MPO tee pad. It's par 4, 550 feet. If you can get to this short tee pad we just passed on your drive, you're in business for a pretty easy birdie. OB left and right. Plays kind of tough in the wind, but without it, really not too hard. This par does not feel good. You want this one.
Yeah, that OB line close to the basket is something that you're thinking about, but it's nice to be able to open up the backhand and forehand options because, like Erika said, there was no wind, and this is the flat hole. No hills to worry about.
Flat hole.
Mm-hmm.
Ella with the Horizon Cloudbreaker gets well past that short tee pad. I think the main mistake you see is just throwing too straight with a stable disc that fades OB left. Cat calling for this one to get some air under it. It's probably a little shorter than she would like, but she's still even with that tee pad and should be able to attack pretty easily. I really like this little flex play from Own. Holyn, stable guy, ESP Force, probably trying to go big. Not really sure what happened there.
It looks like just a little low, but that's an okay error to make. As long as you're past that short tee pad, like Erika said, it's pretty no nonsense from there.
Just kind of looked like she was like uncomfortable or in pain or something. Or was she just disappointed?
Have you seen all the short putts that she's missed?
Okay, you're right.
That carries over sometimes.
We don't have to speculate. You're right.
Yeah.
Wow, Own.
But also, it is when it's a 4-day event followed by a 3-day followed by another 4-day event on long courses. We do have to be concerned about people's well-being. Injuries are abundant. She is okay.
Yeah. We don't have to start rumors, I guess. Cat Mertsch with a solid upshot. She'll have probably about a 25-footer for her birdie.
There was one eagle today, a throw-in.
Oh, awesome. Mm-hmm. Is it Ella? No.
I thought everyone already threw their approaches. I didn't mean to get everyone hyped.
I was ready for it.
Katrina Allen threw it in from 252 feet.
Awesome. Cat low on her birdie bid.
And staring down that basket.
Yeah, I feel intimidated.
Yeah.
Holyn, a little low, but it's in. It's crazy because she's not having a great round, but she's like 3 down in the most recent 9 holes she played. Like, it's not bad.
Yep. But 60% of the field getting this birdie, it's a musket, if you will.
We will. Ella hanging on to that 5-stroke difference. Cat Mertsch overtaking.
Look at all those people under par. Maria Oliva, Jennifer Allen, 5 down. Missy Gannon, 4 down. Hole 15, 567 feet. I love the forehand off the tee here, especially pushing that wall of trees deep and letting it hyzer out. No out of bounds along the way. Just really, really thick shoal all the way down both the left and right side of the fairway. Your second shot, you can very well get to the green if you want to play aggressive, but you see a lot of players not trying to get too crazy, just keeping it in the middle, playing for par, or maybe giving themselves a long birdie putt.
Ella with another Horizon Cloudbreaker. Nice low hyzer. Gets the ground play. Perfect.
Yeah, if you can get this tee shot figured out and get big distance off the tee, it makes the hole so easy. But it's just about carrying far past that final guardian tree and not being too close to the trees on the left-hand side.
Great shot from Owen, too. She's past Ella. Big arm Owen Scoggins. I like the forehand on this one, but it's kind of an interesting angle. Like the flex does work. And then, wow. I think what Holyn and Ella are doing, though, is like the better play. Like kind of a low hyzer.
That has to push. Yeah. Totally. Getting that ground play helps too. Holland's all the way on the downslope.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Crazy. The flex shot, it gets risky as you can see here, but Kat making it through everything nice and clean.
4 gorgeous forehands. Holyn is definitely like twisting her back a little. I feel like she's hurting. I wish I could have talked to her because she, just looks like something's bugging her. Kat up first for this very touchy approach shot. Yeah.
Probably about 280 from where they landed, maybe a little more than that.
Yeah, and throwing downhill. Like, you could probably get a mid there if you threw it really hard, which Ella is probably doing right now.
You can see everyone coming in really low. That's them trying to play safe here because if you error your angle, being up high, you can find yourself in some tricky situations in that rough on the left side of the green.
Or the right.
Or the right.
Yeah.
I haven't been over there. I don't know what it's like.
Oh, it's fun. That is just the meanest little bush right there. Very thorny. You almost have to pitch backwards like there, or step out and throw like an awkward little Anheuser forehand. This is the best drive I've ever seen.
By a long shot.
It was a long shot.
God.
It was. And a great up.
Oof. 40% of the field getting to circle 1 in regulation. Own probably around circle 2, but having to take her eyes to the sky.
That was fine.
Yeah. That's about as good as you can do from there. And let's be real, she's still in own range.
I feel like the whole fairway is own range. First missed putt we've seen in a minute from Ella. Just a little high. Ooh, left side stick from Own.
She already got her bogey.
Yeah.
Why are we even watching?
You're right.
Why are we even watching?
Did you see her stick her tongue out after? Got it.
You gotta have some confidence to taunt these baskets with the 3 rings. Kat with a super solid birdie.
Holyn in as well. Love to see it.
We saw 2 birdies on our lead card. Only 24% of the field getting it. Well, that we watched 2 of them.
On to the dreaded hole 16. It's funny because it used to be kind of a chill bonus birdie, and now these last 3 holes are so difficult. They made it an island. That's why, if you haven't seen the other rounds. So Ella has been throwing mid-range, but you see a lot of fairway and even, distance drivers trying to attack. Most women gonna take the gap that the drone flew on the right. You can make a left side gap work with an Anheuser. I haven't really seen the forehand, but I suppose it's in play. If you don't land OB, you can take it where your disc crossed, if it crossed, or there's a drop zone about 50 feet up the hill that leaves you with a death putt.
Yeah, if you want to go forehand, you kind of have to go up and over that center little fir tree that is the perfect guardian from everything.
Oh my.
Wow. Did she go through the right side?
She did. She definitely got a fortunate break. I mean, perfect height, perfect speed, but a little bit of luck there. And she's parked.
This putt is the 3rd most difficult hole of the day because look how hard this island is to hit. It's such a narrow gap, and it's, 330 to the short side?
Mm-hmm. Definitely nice to have the wind down on this one. I think the field had a little bit easier time of it today. Cat catching the main guardian tree in the middle that you just can't hit. It is dense.
It's funny because we all know this hole like is kind of not the greatest, but you still get so frustrated when you don't make it. You're like, oh,
I hate it.
I hate this hole.
This is so stupid.
It's so bad. I'm bad too.
Literally. Ella gonna be OB on the tree. If you were to hang out here like all these people are, which some people do, all you're gonna hear is just
Grumbling.
Like, grumbling.
It's just if they just put the OB line further back.
We could just make it everything across the road is in bounds, and then it's like a large island. Loves it.
Claiming
she
it.
Loves it.
Yes.
She's gonna be outside the circle, but you are so happy to land safe.
Cat from the very scary drop zone putting towards out of bounds.
It's what, 10 feet, maybe 12 behind the basket.
Whoa.
That is a full send.
Whoa.
Oh, and she's in. I respect the soft bid.
The basket from the flat
That was-
hole
that
sent a
wasn't even-
message over and was like, don't. She stared me down. Don't
Okay.
mess with her today.
Oh, come on.
Come on. I
It's
like that they're
fine.
both running it
I
too.
do
That's
too.
so awesome. Oh,
Par's good here.
basket sticks tongue out at own.
Karma. Classic 2 or 4 hole. Very few pars.
Yeah, 15% of the field getting it today. That's only 5, more than we've seen in days prior. Not many. 65 taking a bogey and or worse, and those are all people that just didn't make the island. Wow.
Holyn probably the closest out of anybody today.
There was one person that parked it. There she is.
Yeah, sweet birdie. It's funny because Holland's like not having the best round and she's still 3 down, which is a great score. Look at this leaderboard. Lots of 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s.
Everybody's under par.
Everybody.
Hole 17. Very light headwind, but you're thinking about it. 755. This hole is all about breaking it down into small parts. Just chipping something off the tee box safe, getting your second shot off, and not short circuiting halfway through the hole. And basically, if you get anywhere inside 250 from the basket, you can attack the green pretty safely. There is no out of bounds. But the closer you are, obviously, on your second shot, the easier it is to get up that very steep hill to the green.
Holland up first with an ESP nuke, going big.
Huge.
Off the tee box. The formal tee box. Never heard you say that, I think. What a shot.
I'm surprised I even got a word out.
I love that play.
Me
right at the
too.
bush, just hyzer, center cut.
That was huge.
Yeah.
I like how all we could see was like disc and sky. Like I had no bearing as where we were. Yeah.
That's what I want.
Heaven.
Own flirting with the berm, but gets the berm action roll.
Oh, Cat going with a backhand here.
Yeah, backhand is fun if you're trying to attack.
God, that's so confident and awesome, but not quite there.
Yeah, I
Man.
think if you're going to do that, you got to get more flex out of it. Or aim a little bit more right, like Holyn and Own.
I don't know if the win the last 2 days, but I feel like that it made me change my whole outlook on this tee pad.
Totally.
Ella going giant also.
Yeah, deep right. That's going to be weird.
Yeah, bringing the road into play, but I think it's all safe up there.
It is safe. Just weird.
Just weird.
Own in a great spot here. The main thing to avoid is just going straight into those bushes. The backhand, you kind of have to throw right at them and then hyzer just in time to be in a good spot like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just in time.
Yeah, harder to do than it looks. I think it is definitely better for the sidearm.
Me too. I want to say I'm surprised Own didn't throw a sidearm, but
Nah,
we
I
can't
mean,
be surprised on her game.
We can't. And for some reason, the backhand just feels better. The sidearm, you're going over OB the whole time, so if you don't fade in, you're out early.
Cat with one of the few mistakes you really can't make on this second shot. Going deep can make it so hard to get up and down, even for par.
Ella can definitely make it to the corner and still attack for birdie.
I was like from the hip.
Yeah.
Still with a lot of power.
Ton of power. There she is.
Disc
look
and
at
Sky,
this drive.
Ella and bushes.
Holyn could go for the eagle here. Dang. I'm actually
like the
surprised
play.
she didn't go like backhand over the top.
Me
Super
too.
aggressive eagle look.
Yeah, because you know she can get there, but I do like that play though.
Yeah, it was, I think, the
Slightly safer.
strategic choice. She's just a little short.
Own breaking it up again perfectly. Finds
Always.
herself right around the bullseye for birdie. Ella forced to throw kind of a technical shot to the green here, having to flex something blind to the green. Ooh,
Cool. Yes.
slow down.
Oh my.
Heck yeah. Looking like she practices that shot all the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got to go out to the field to practice my Sky Annies
My blind sky
with a
Annie's
slow disc.
40 feet up. Oh man, Holyn just having to pitch out. Bummer. I mean, I don't know what field work is for if it's not for shots like that.
Blind Sky putter Annies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holyn pulls that one. I think she still might be in the circle. Definitely a more stressful par putt than you'd like.
Cat able to straddle at least outside the bush. She's blind to the green and just hoping.
She does it too.
Wow.
Awesome.
I guess that's a tool in our bag these days.
Yeah.
An FPO.
Yeah, our collective tool bag.
Mm-hmm.
Holyn trying to save par. There's a confident
Yay.
putt. Good save.
But look at her throwing unbelievable shots and just not quite getting there.
I mean, but again, she's still 3 down.
Yeah.
But she could be 10.
Yes.
And she knows it.
Y'all can see the potential for absolute greatness.
Own with a really great birdie. Just breaking these holes down with absolute precision.
35% of the field getting a birdie here.
Ella with a really strange birdie, but I dig it. Natalie Ryan
Style points.
went OB and still got a birdie.
Heck
That
yeah.
was crazy. Owned 6 down. Wow, Ella and Cat Mertsch all 6 down on the round. Holyn at 3.
It's cool that we have this lead card and everyone's just shredding.
Yo. And wrapping up with hole 18, it's par 4, 495. OB left and right. You can get aggressive and try to get to the top of this hill. A lot of women going to lay up partway up the hill and just play for par. We wrap this corner to a new pin placement. We used to play it as a par 3. Now it technically is a gettable par 4. We've seen, I think, just Own get it so far. It brings in a lot of risk to go for the birdie.
Circle 2 do not need spotters.
Own going really stable with a Halo Star Destroyer here.
Didn't she go backhand yesterday?
Probably. I can't keep track.
Me neither.
This wild lady.
Yeah, I think she's just like a feel player. Whatever feels good right then. Ella with a really nice slow disc
Yeah.
up the hill.
MD1.
No worry about it hyzering out crazy towards the OB.
Love it. Holyn with a heat. She's going big. Ooh, little pulled. Needs to kick out or roll out.
Oh. So sawing one off is the way, huh? I watched it
it's-
twice on my card.
It's a way. Cat going sidearm.
I like
Conservative play.
I like her little like sachet. Like a little
It is
it's like
a
a little
sachet.
it's like a little gallop. She was using a lasso Western references in the interview. Giddy up, Cat.
And Cat going a nice layup, just playing this one for par. Holyn looking like a faster disc. Probably trying to birdie it.
Oh,
Yo.
so much pop.
Now sit.
Wow.
So cool.
She just makes this hole look easy.
I do think Holyn probably has the most sidearm power in the field right now.
Own.
She's doing it too.
Yeah, not one to be shown up. She's
Never.
like, watch me.
Plus, she shot 7 down the other 2 days, so she's just got to get there again.
Yeah.
This is her last chance.
Yeah. Also, if I had some strokes to play with, I'd go for this too.
Ella way up here, almost able to see the pin. So 18 is a gimme birdie.
It's so easy. I wish you guys could play this hole in real life and understand how incredible those shots are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kat doing kind of the normal thing, hopefully not feeling too bad about herself with her 3 competitors in the circle.
Only 4 people getting to circle 1.
And here's 3 of them.
Yep.
Boom. Own. 7 down, 7 down, 7 down.
Only a quarter getting to circle 2. And our leader right now being one of them. Holyn, really strong finish. Look at that back 5 holes.
The whole back 9, she was 5 down. And like, it's just crazy. She left so much out there.
Mm-hmm.
Ella with a pretty strong showing of her own.
Those were all 3 birdies on the day. We just watched them right in a row.
Amazing. Wow.
This course is so easy. Look at all that green.
Yep. Own Scoggins and Ella Hansen tie with the hot round at 7 down. Ella not able to reel in Own at all.
Can you believe that? 3 7s in a row and all 3 hot rounds every day.
It's freaking nuts.
Unbelievable.
Barely believe it.
Some people, it's just their weekend.
And we get to see the rare same card for the final round.
Yes, we do.
Everyone shredded.
We have another 4th round tomorrow. Kind of weird. More calm conditions, slightly warmer than today. So I think we're going to see more people shredding. I don't know about you guys, but I am stoked. Even with such a big lead from Own, like watching all of these women on the lead card, it's fireworks. So come back, hang out with us. This is the top 36 women in the world right now making these playoffs. So hope you guys are enjoying watching it all go down with us, the 2 Hot Geese. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. Honk.
Honk.